I'm back. Back in black. Performance mode. Yes. House Fontaine. Speak with the surviving squire at the observatory. We fly high across the sky, searching far and wide for the guy. I ate some food. That's why I was taking so long. I had some pizza. Can I go down? Yeah, I can. We were searching far and wide for the guy who survived. Beep, beep, beep. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? No, I have information. Just flying on my surfboard. Yo, is that Rathios? Or from Monster Hunter? Rathos. Rathos. Ah, you returned. What news have you for us? It seems Lady Iceheart does not scruple to supply her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Elfinod? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. She lay with dragons? She laid with dragon. Layer with dragons. I gotta speak with Drillamont. Strength and unity. There is strength in your words. Imagine driving a car down these stairs, man. Not a very safe idea, but I just did it. Yes, yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Yikes. Oh, that guy's on a cloud. Are they Goku? Who would know? I do not know if thy art Goku. Alright. Observe the suspected heretics. We must observe the suspected heretics. Are you a suspected heretic? I gotta follow him. Oh. Here, we can choose what items. Helmet. I like that one. We're fascinated. Given Chocobo an awesome armor selection. Fascinating. Don't mind me, just standing over here looking at this rock. Don't mind me, just looking at this rock. Oh. I somehow... Yes. There he goes. He's headed south. Hey, hey, where in seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks over here. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody echo. Lower your voice so they'll hear us from right front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are mumble in Snowcloak. This is what you bring me? We already know about blah 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 blah. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, you waste my time again, is that clear? Oh, soon I'll have to get more omelets. I can go over the cave. I passed. It's like old Allegan tech. Oh no. Seems I was too late. Oi, oi, over here! We gotta go back to Drillmont. It's actually pretty cool when you're flying. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No. We have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient numbers to contend with. The combined strength of the Templar Knights and the Crystal Braves, there must be others. And I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems your traitor followed It seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. Speak with Aramic. That's Snowcloak. Sir Aramic. Arameric. You has. It must be here, I am certain. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned, though, we will be the heretics known the terrain far better than we. I dare not think of how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it. This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. There she is! Come here, girl. What? Why did they call him Alice? That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Why did they call her... On my pride, Ida. Why did they call him girl? Only my pride. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levieux. Is no one gonna mention the fact that they said, "Come here, girl"? Snow cloak. Less than 5 minutes. Gee, I hope so. Do 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 do. You're probably wondering, what am I doing here? Oh, it's 20. And I have enough. Yes. Destroy flaming beacons. Ah. We're destroying the flame beacon. Great, I gotta go all the way over there. Son of a gun. This is going really slow. No, you must not. Oh no. 40 seconds. I want to at least get the... Come on. There we go. Well, I'm almost there, so I'll commence when I turn in the quest. Here we go! Someone's slick. Someone's looking slick. Look at that armor, man. go, here we go, and then they go, and then they go, and they go, and they go. Wow. Oh. Oh, great, the Yeti! You have to let the Yeti turn them into a snowball. No! Shoot. There we go. Nice job, everyone. Oh shit. It's a Snowclops. Door to Oblivion. Huh. Oblivion awaits. Oblivion awaits. Oh, it's Fenrir. Yeah, yes. Huzzah! Huzzah! Pass. Yatta! Yatta!
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Hmm?
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am.
I don't really know who you are.
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light.
Hmm?
I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
For Hydaelyn? Are you mad, woman? Noctis Magnus. Antecedent, you came straight from the archives of House Fortomps? Yeah, how can one person lay with the dragon? How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I am very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Fortomps. Much knowledge has been lost over centuries, though in the case of one wonders if it is by circumstance of design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Viewing without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to the endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Aramek might take issues with her methods. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. Sir Aramek. You propose your foes with less zeal than I expected, Sir Aramek. Americ. The Dravians Though there are those who believe the faith is a reunification of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a king, serve a knight of the front line, less so a leader of a men. We all had liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not pressure to speak for the Knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era. The scriptures tell us only so much. Would that it told us more. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at a negotiation table, to be sure, less so when one's enemies are making readiness to harness the power of God. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart plans can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mogul Mog, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplication of the Mogul's guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts in war with mighty nation, whom yearned for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Menphilia. They have them both in abundance. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Aetheryte Iceheart used to escape. They believe she teleported to another Aetheryte somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second Aetheryte, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route. Most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on the teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlian may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survive the entire tunnel system. Oops. Like, the shadow of this is pretty cool. Ooh, boy. Yes, yes, yes. I smell fresh prints. The tracks lead southeast. I should just let him to die. Haha. Sodding blue coat. How embarrassing. I was so intent following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost. Mind you, one tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. As I crash into every tree. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you're suspicious. You're pretty sus. Hello, gentlemen. We'll stay with him, then, if you think you'll fare any better. No, there's no need for that. You giddy. There are places like this in my homeland, scared, snow-capped deeps, where blood must not be shed. You giddy. Yet your lands ever thirst for blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I've done no wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will, we shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all. Fancying meeting you here, Haysoos. I presume you work for the third brought you hither? Captain Abud. Captain Abud. Speak with Alfino. Tendrils of intrigue. Oh, great. Just get him earbird. Captain Ilbert, you report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretics we captured, I regret to say the man could tell us not what we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will presume the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. Go on. You recall the Flame we first interrogated as being the Ivy's employee. From him we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including the Flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from aboard, the peculiars of which we would share with benefactors, therefore ensuring the needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Fortom. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other than, with little encouragement, he soon confessed knowing the aiding and abiding the heretics. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, the second will attend to the unrest. The third will join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I would know about it. Oh, I would want to know about it. Understood, Commander. Understood, Commander. Aramic. Old Gridania. Old Gridania. Conjurer's Guild. My thanks for coming, Haysoos. When you're ready to go, okay. Go to the Lotus Sands. Oh, she's right there. The traitor.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
Who? Who?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Whom is this?
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
That guy has some big shoulders.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Man, why would you wear such a weird hat?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader, not so his uncle.
Man, you ugly. Nice hat. Makes you look dumb.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all. I propose that we set aside the Cartno dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Ivy, eh? I will not escape the notice. Tendrils of intrigue. Shrug McShrug. Wait, judgment, bolts, and lightning. What do you want, Ilbert? Listen well, the spy has been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Elaine Royale. Ralbon's second in command. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of small renown. They say her skill with the polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Rabban chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially. After the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much of a murmur of protest when Rola Ali was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that Ivy has someone hold over the monetarists? What's up? Yeah.
Yo, can I get NH22 on your PS4 if I want to play it?
Sure.
That's all I can.
Wait, who's gonna buy it?
Me.
Oh, okay.
That's
Do you have a PSN account? Okay, so then you'd have to make one. What's that?
Bye, John.
Okay.
Thank you.
join the guild, just so I can get some more of those, just to get some more of those tickets, or what they're called. Let's go, Haysoos the Strong! Booyah, boo boo boom doo doom. How much company? I need more company seals, man. How do I get some? Only 400, really? Look at that. I don't want to do a leveling one. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you're sure she did not board an airship? The woman you seek has left Gridania, by the way, of the West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Royale would not have disappeared without a trace. Ooh boy. Isn't me alright? I fly faster in this location. Cat boy, boy cat. Just beyond Royale is in conversation with the individual clad in the manner of an adventurer, an imperial intermediary, no doubt. This will be it with me. Flame Marshal Elaine, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool. Damnation. You're unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? You would arrest me for strolling in the 12's Wood when I last looked. There was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then. Very well. If you do not think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Ooh. Reattune with the Ethernet. I hope it's not a savage. You give me trouble. Oh no, it's the extreme! Use the difficulty finder to confront Ramu Extreme. Maybe some other time. Speak with men, feel they are. We just waiting around, waiting around. Hello.
Minfilia, am I right?
Hello.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
A fellow tall person. Wait, she's taller than Haysoos.
Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Aww.
Urianger, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
Go on, indeed.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
Yes, she did.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate.
Yeah.
However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination.
Yeah.
Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Yeah.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white auracite at their disposal.
Oh.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white auracite cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
Roll the dice. Leave it what? Roll the dice to see what we can find. Speak with Alfino at Snowcloak. Zoom! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You know, I could spend some of my Aether on that, you know. There, it's ready. Only one way to find out. So can we get some food? Five minutes. Ooh, come on. Come on. Wait a minute. I just realized this is that. What level is it? 40? Do I have to level sync? Figure.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Wow. Oh yeah, the dungeon increased in the epicness right now. Burn, burn, to the Reaper. Na, 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 na. Oof. You can still walk after that.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause.
There is no righteousness in death.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of Light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the Keeper of the Lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
Where did she go? Huh?
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
There he is, and none other than worst for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for us when I say I should not like nothing more than hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. She turned into a primal. She turned into a primal. Wow, I've been streaming for 5 hours. That's probably the longest I've ever.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learnt to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
I walk a lonely road.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Faith. Just gotta have faith. Well, oops. I am done for today. I have work tomorrow, and this is Haysoos signing out.